Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to my craft room. I was asked to update the craft room and to give a full scan of the craft room. So I'm going to, this is on my door to welcome everybody in. Okay, now this is just some door or hangers that you buy to hang towels or whatnots, and I got those, and I have, see over here, I have these little plastic things that I got. Take this off. These little plastic things that I got. Let's see, where is the let's see, can you see it? Yeah. This goes in the ring, and then you hang the ribbons through these. I think it's ribbon rack, and this way I can look through and see all the ribbons I have. I can take a whole ring down, work with it, put it back up. It works out really well for me, and it's beautiful on the wall. Some of them I have hanging pretty low. Okay, then I've got all my die cuts and all my die cutting metal, everything is in this little section with my Vagabond. And my closet has grown a bit, but this is mostly art papers. I've got frames here that I've purchased at garage sales and things that I'm going to be doing stuff with, and then behind that right there is a bunch of paper I got at a garage sale that I've got some junk journaling going to happen with those things. All of this on the top here is articles from around the house, that, things from mail, toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, that goldfish big bucket. I'm going to think about making a book cover out of that. I've got my canvases, things like that. And this is some really long rolls of paper that I got for working in with the junk journals and things like that. Just a basket of little extra items and some shipping supplies and things like that with my Etsy. One of my wonderful finds is this huge Webster dictionary with really old vintage looking pages and great pictures and stuff, so I'm really excited about that. And then basically all of that is shipping supplies and things. So, and then up here I went through all of that stuff. It's materials and things like that. I did all of that in the last piece. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here at my door, and I don't know if I can, this is zoomed out as far as I can get it, so I'm just going to scan the room. This is behind the door, the closet, my die cutting station. It's all my papers, and in the orange basket is all my stamps, things like that. That's a clock I made to put on Etsy. My bed that I made, and my wonderful dog, little Milo. Hi, Milos. And he says, "Get me out of the camera." Over here, the window above the bed, and then I've got a shelving unit over here where I have extra, that's extra score tape, and then back in there is all of my, let's see if I can get close up. Yeah, it's just all different rolls of tulle and things like that. There's a lot of, back off a little bit again, my Stampin' Up! Inks, and down here are all the plastic nut jars with the plastic lids. My husband painted them and screwed them on, and then they just twist off, and they're super, super cool. This bucket here just has extra matte medium spray stuff, some brushes, and then below here I've got all of my 8.5 by 11 papers and 12 by 12 papers, just single sheets, which I am thinning out. This stuff here is just Etsy stuff. My tripod, I'm going to back up as far as I can now and come across here, and here's my workstation. There's a window there, my lamp, my Xyron machine, and then all of these drawers. I have ephemera, I have office supplies, I have extra tapes and glues, I have, what all do I have over there? Some just odds and end pieces, all of my camera equipment, and then in the bottom I have all of my silk, individual silk flowers and stuff. I'm going to scan back. I have more silk flowers in here, in this area, and back behind. I've also got some 12 by 12 canvases. These are, see if you can see that. These are just egg-shaped ornaments, and I got them for a steal, so I'm going to try and do something like that. Now I'm going to scan back over. Okay, and then there's my workstation, and quite a bit of things going on over there. I've got quite a few projects going at this time, but I just wanted to, here is my storage solution for scrap paper. I've got in one bin, I've got, let's find my finger here, white and black and cream, browns, and so that's in there. Then I've got blues and greens, and I've got purples and pinks and reds, yellow and oranges, and then I've got all of my scrap pieces of chipboard. This is my little pencil area. I've got one basket out working on something. And my new Inktense pencils, which I haven't had time to open up, they're right there, and I haven't had time to play with them. And then all of my texturing sponges and things, and that's some Christmas ephemera there, and those are part of my Copic marker. And then there's my little marker caddy, some paintbrushes I use a lot, and my crocodiles, my those little jobbies right there that punch through stuff. And I've got all my erasers and buddies, and then in all of these, if you check out my 2014 craft room, I take you through all of this stuff. I'm going to back out just a little bit here so you can get a better view. Used inks, a lot used inks, all of my different tapes and mini glue dots and things like that. And then that's the top shelf is score tape. The middle shelf is like glue dots and dimensional dots and things. Now this is something I just kind of finished up. Move this out of the way. I kind of got this a little organized, and these are toilet paper rolls, and I just made them for each size so that my glue would stay upside down. The other ones, my 3D, my Masket, Frisket, whatever you want to call it, diamond glaze and things like that, they don't have to stay that way. Oh, this is a stamp. It needs to go over here. Those are all stamps that need to go away. They need to go to their homes. And then my little camera station and wire station and all of that, and my hot glue gun, and my best friend Laurel's husband Mark made this for me that holds the hot glue. I'm sorry, it's not a hot glue gun. Woo! There is my hot glue gun. I got a small one and a large one in there, and then all my hot glue sticks. Down here is my heat gun. And I can actually just take my item and lay here and move it around, or I can pick up the gun and bring it over. And then under here, I have this on wheels, and it just fits in there perfectly and brings it around. And I have another work surface, and then I have a lot of different things in these drawers. And then that opens this up, and in this first one I just have lots of different craft things and towels and things like that in there. This one holds all of my large dies, Tim Holtz stuff and things like that. And then that's my spray box there. I just lean underneath there, grab that anytime I want to do some spraying. So then, let me pan out again. I'm in my seat, so it's a little different look here. Let me get up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep this as nice as possible. So there's my workstation, and then around here are 2 IKEA units. And I'm sorry, I really can't get back. This is a small room. I really can't get back a whole lot farther. I have items that I've made up there. Some of them are on sale for Etsy, or somebody sent them to me, or something like that. I have all my jewelry making supplies here, extra storage. Let me come up a little closer, and I'll just give you a quick overview. That's all of my jewelry making, and this is my cards and some Project Life stuff. And then on this side, these are all stamps and stickers. And then these are eyelets and brads, and then just some extra stuff there, and a tin index box holder that I'm gonna try and do something with. These are things that need a home. I have to figure out that. This is a basket full of stuff that I'm got for a friend of mine for doodads and whatnots. Embossing powder, glitter, bling, so that's kind of all makes sense on that shelf. These are all pieces and parts of things that I found by taking things apart, and so good for all my steampunk stuff. All of my Tim Holtz, and I got one of these, yay! I'm excited to try it out. And then back in the back is all my stamp clean and little stamp things and stuff. And these are some clips, all different kinds of clips and stuff. And then down here is right where I sit. I'm right in my own light. Let me see if I turn this on, if that helps a little bit. This is right where I sit. And I have the little wheeled thing, so I can get to all of my equipment, my little Xyron sticker maker. These are mostly used papers like craft paper, white paper, Nina Solar White, good for, you know, the Copics and things like that. These are all my stencils, and then this is my idea book. I keep templates and things like that in there. This is an ephemera basket, so all different types of packaged, purchased ephemera, and then these are my 6x6, 8x8 pads right there. And then down here underneath are basically all of my Stampin' Up! Stamps and some woodblock stamps. So, and then underneath here is, that's 120-pound cardstock, just some envelopes, and then things, bags, envelopes, card things, that kind of stuff. These are all my paints. These are more envelopes. Right, I'm sorry, I got off camera. These are my paints, brushes, pastels, my little flower palette. These are all envelopes, things like that. A pad of paper, which I use all the time, and a bucket full of large pieces that I just want to keep. This is all my chipboard. This is kind of a catch-all right at the moment, sorry. Here's all of my punches. I've got some in the back there around the edge of the basket and stuff. And then this is just paperwork or extra, there's mailers and things like that. Okay, and then up here, these are actually 2 empty boxes. I still am gonna, these are all pins and needles and things like that. My husband and I have been saving these sticks. We've got a project in mind for that. And these are all, I got these at Joann's, and they just hold tons and tons of stuff. I've got my large eyelets and just knickknacks and things like that. I kind of have them separated into, I've got buttons and charms, chains, beads, more charms, alphabets, everything alphabets, and then rhinestones. So I've got room for one more. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. So that, again, here's where my door starts. Here is my workspace. Let me put my chair underneath there. Oops. Oops. So there's my workspace. And then there is the piece that goes underneath my desk when we have people come here. And so I hope this helps clarify my room to everybody. I guess I didn't do a really good scan through, and it's a small space, but it's got a lot in it. And then there's my door, and there's the start of this wall. So that's it, guys. I hope this cleared up all of your questions. And if you wanted to see any of the pieces and parts of all of this, you can look in my 2014 craft room. I kind of open all the drawers and shake all of the doodads and that kind of stuff. So, you know, show you how things work or what's in where. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this and it answered your questions and gave you kind of an idea of how small this space is and how I've utilized it to get the best use and functionality for me. It has worked great. I've been working in this for about a year now, and I have changed next to nothing from the way I had it set up. I just really am enjoying it. So that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.